All right, here we go. Spawning up in the top left position, representing Mouse Sports, it's Heromarine in the red.
Okay, spawning in the bottom right position. Spawning in the east, we have Mr. Best himself, Zest.
And it looks like we are on, I believe this is Berlingrad.
Is it?
But it looks...
It is Berlingrad.
Okay, it is.
There we go.
For some reason, it looked different to me just now, but it is that Berlingrad. This is my favorite new map.
It's
my favorite
it's
new map.
It's kind of like the catalyst of maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Kairos Junction.
Yeah.
It's like a good map that I don't think... I think we're going to see a lot of. It's a little bit short, so Zerg players are not as comfortable on it, especially in that ZVT matchup. But it's, in my opinion, a very, very good map, a very well-balanced map, and a very interesting map.
Yeah. I meant no offense to our mins. Our mins are absolutely amazing, letting me know when the games are starting. It's probably more so my fault for not drinking enough G Fuel to read the messages faster.
Yeah, you know what? G Fuel makes everything faster. Yeah.
No, I do like this starting opener here from Zest. He is walling off the Reaper ramp, so if Heromarine wants to send a Reaper in to scout, he will have to go the long way around up the actual main ramp, and the proper way. He won't be able to come in through the back door.
Yep. Now, it is important to note that Zest, since the first series, has taken off his yellow hoodie, which I can only assume was weighted. And therefore, he has removed the weighted training gear, and he is ready to go Super Saiyan here.
But you know what? This is not even his final form.
Oh. There we go.
When that shirt comes off, and we get the shirtless Zest, then, whoo, I don't know how I'm going to cast.
You mean when it gets blown off by his enemy's attack? Because that's how it always has to happen in an anime. Interesting maneuver here. We saw I believe that was Marine first into Reaper.
Yes.
Which is, an uncommon way to play, especially considering the fact that Reaper has not moved across the map just yet. Keeping that in reserve in case the Adept does shade forward, but looks like it's not going to be moving forward here at all. So nothing really comes of this.
Oh my, indeed.
Oh my.
We do have a Stargate opener because Zest just realized he's in a PVT and not a PVZ.
It is a very, very strong opener in this map, in this matchup, and I really, really enjoy it. I really like seeing Protoss players going for that. Personally, myself, I'm a big fan of the Phoenix play. Little bit of, Rotterdam has definitely brought me around to that Phoenix play, and I see the light now.
We also saw it yesterday with in the show match with Astrea.
Yes, yeah, he did go for the double Stargate Phoenix, but it was a little bit of a different scenario.
Yeah.
We are going to be seeing the Oracle into Phoenixes here, and so this is a very important Stargate that was not scouted, because when you scout the Stargate, you're not going to go for a medevac. You are going to go for something like, a quick Viking.
Hellion. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, just and like Cyclone.
So Hellion does make its way into the main base. Will roast a few of these probes, get lifted, and just kind of float into air.
Yeah, it actually doesn't pick off even a single probe right there. Zest's going to give his probes enough time to regenerate shields, which means they will not get picked off. That was a really nice maneuver. I did not think about that at first.
No.
I was like, man, he only has the one Phoenix. Eventually that's going to get dropped, and it'll just kill the probe. But what he was doing is he was buying time for the shields to regenerate on that one probe. Very nice maneuver.
I didn't think about that at all either.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done by Zest.
That's why he's best.
That is quite literally one of many of the reasons why he's best. That is one of the things that makes a player go from great to best.
He's simply the best. Better than the rest.
Simply the best.
Stop. You're on my channel.
We are going to be seeing the Viking and Cyclone coming down. That's what you would rather have. He didn't cancel the medevac, did he? He didn't let it...
Don't know.
Oh, no, he actually... Yeah, no,
No,
he did
it's
let
still
it
there.
finish. Yep. That will, of course, help with the Marines, but not going to be all that beneficial. Oh, man, a lot of damage coming in from that lock-on the Cyclone. Nice job from Heromarine.
All right, third base now coming on down here for Zest. Another barracks coming up, so we are going to see that bio play charge starting up for Mr. Best. And getting 2 more gateways. Reaper will come in here, get a full scatter. We'll see the Twilight Council sees that something is building. Something there got picked off. Not quite sure what, but something died. This Reaper is also going to meet the same fate of the mysterious thing that died earlier.
Did get a probe, though, which is nice considering this phase of the game. Like, you're not expecting to get any damage. Heromarine does have a scary push. Zest has not been building workers for a while. We will see an interception on that Cyclone. Very nicely done. Meanwhile, we are going to be seeing this attack coming in on the bottom side. Heromarine, got to be careful not to overcommit. Going to get a nice lock on one of those units. Will drain the shield battery a little bit. No shield batteries in the natural, and Heromarine recognizes this. He has these landed Vikings. There's a lot of firepower on the ground.
Workers going to attack into this meat grinder. 12 of them going down almost immediately. Charge Zealots will come in and deal with this. Landed Viking does go down. Nope. Landed Viking now goes down. This does get cleaned up, but not after 15 workers going down.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage, actually. That is really, really, really big damage. We've got an 11-12 worker lead now for Heromarine, but he's going to have to be careful about the counterattack. And Zest, of course, can chrono boost probes to catch back up. Heromarine, does he have a third command center here? Yeah, he does. He actually just finished up the overall for it. So he's going to be able to build 3 SCVs at a time and get even further ahead economically. It is really going to be up to Zest to try and find a lot of damage here to equalize. And he is moving forward with these units. There is a bunker. SCVs are, they were getting ready to transfer, so they're actually going to be able to be pulled into this fight. Nice hold position. No, actually nice mass repair coming in. Mass repair on the Cyclone will keep it alive. And that is going to be a hold for Heromarine. It does cost him 12 SCVs. Actually, is this a hold?
It's a hold.
I mean, it's a hold, but it's like a... It's a lot of units lost. And, ooh, I don't know if that was worth it. He dives for the Cyclone at the cost of a Phoenix.
All right, Templar Archives finishing up behind this. You think it's going to be Storm or Archons?
That's a good question. We do see a lot of players preferring Storm. But I think with the 2 High Templar warping in, yeah, he's just going to go straight at Archons. Yeah, he doesn't really have the greatest economy to go for that just yet. He is only on 5 gases at the moment. Yeah. And he wants to get up into that mass gateway count. Heromarine has been knocked back on his heels a little bit here, so Zest doesn't want to tech up too aggressively, knowing that Heromarine might want to go for a little bit of counterattack damage.
That's a fair point. All right, Chargelot Archon with Phoenix support moving out onto the map here.
Oh wow, he was only on a single tech lab, so he didn't get combat shields. He just started it now, did Big Gabe. Or if he might have been on double tech lab because he actually on, maybe he just forgot that combat shields. If he did, that's a big oversight. And this is going to be an incredibly late combat shields. Look at this. He wants to be moving out with a huge drop. That is so much power lost in this drop with the lack of that combat shields. And the pylon is going to scout it. Now the Phoenixes will be in pursuit. Oh, that is so painful for Big Gabe.
He's going to drop down here, get rid of that scouting pylon, move part of the army out, and it looks like he's going to walk the rest of the way to that 4th base location.
Yeah, and Zest will be... Oh, man. Zest is actually going to move in while these units are out of position. Very, very smart, decisive move here from Zest. Force field to block the SCVs. Nope, not going to come on down. Still, 16 of them will fall. And Zest, is he going to recall? I believe he just did. Yep,
there you go.
And he recalls to the correct base and everything, so he picks off 16 SCVs, loses his 4th and 5 probes. But I would still say that was very, very good for Zest. Heromarine going to be forced to kind of retreat here, but he will lose almost a full medevac.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's going to lose 2.
He's going to lose a lot here.
But no, he won't lose the...
maybe not.
Everything unloads. But that's still a bit of a stumbling retreat here for Heromarine.
I don't think he actually did lose his 4th.
No, he rebuilt it just now.
Okay.
Yeah. He might have canceled it, but he did. He was forced off that. Now, we are seeing the +1 weapons has been done for Heromarine for quite a while. For Zest, it is almost done now. Phoenixes, looks. Did they pick off a mule right there? Picked off, I think, 1 SCV maybe.
All right, Robo Facility coming on down for Zester, so we're probably going to see Colossi or hopefully the better unit Disruptors. +1 air weapon, so he's preemptively getting ready for that air toss transition. The workers are getting pulled here. The boys are coming in to join in the fight. They are a little far back. The engagement does kind of begin here. Does pick off that one sentry there, so no force fields coming in from there. Workers joining in the fight here. Shield battery overcharge being pulled.
This is a dangerous push out of Heromarine. Ooh, Widow Mines. Oh, huge Widow Mine shots all over the Protoss force. Now, Heromarine is heavily overstimmed, and most of his medevacs are gone, but the Phoenixes will pick off another one of them. Big warp into the fight, but it's not going to be enough. Zest, he is going to get knocked down by Heromarine. Great moves from Big Gabe. Well done, well done. Yeah. That was very well played from Big Gabe. He is so dangerous with 2 and 3 base timings. He is a really, really scary player in the TVP matchup. And I was talking about it. I was saying, yeah, I really do think he has like a top 3 TVP in the world. And I mean, we kind of got validated right there a little bit. Even though things didn't exactly go his way for all of that game, he is doing some really fantastic stuff.
Does get the kill on the SCV there. Nice little pick off. Nothing.
Yeah, that's huge.
Nothing more tilting than that. Like losing it to a probe and then not able to kill the probe. Not even able to do actual damage to the probe because bloody shields.
Yeah, that's actually so aggravating right there. I just wasn't even paying attention to the probe because that just doesn't happen. That's a huge pickoff and a really, really nice kind of momentum setup. That's a really, really nice way to start things off for Zest.
Yeah, no, it's might be an omen for how rest of this game goes.
Yep. Heromarine looking a little bit. You can see that he just suffered some mental damage at the loss of that probe. He just took psionic damage right there.
Look at that. Even like his cam, he's just kind of like, fuck. Is it even worth playing the rest of the game? I should just GG now.
This is Zest.
He actually does look very relaxed.
He definitely looks. I don't even want to say. He almost looks withdrawn. Like he's just like, Oh my goodness. Okay, we're seeing a very, very fast third command center coming out of
Heromarine.
Out of Heromarine, yeah. Definitely not out of Zest. Zest can't do that. Will be a Twilight Council opener out of Zest, so probably going to be seeing more of that standard Blink play. But he is not shy about going for a DT drop. And if he were to do that, that would actually be a pretty big problem for him, I feel. Because when you're on 3 orbital commands, it is going to be very difficult to find a place where a Terran player does not have a scan.
So is it, am I seeing this right? It's 3 CC into a second barracks?
Yes, a second barracks. He'll probably get an engineering bay with this and start up a very, very fast +1 weapons. That is a build that Clem and Beyond liked in this matchup for a little while.
But there's no factory, is there?
Nope,
Okay.
There won't be a factory for a while. Or at least not for a little bit. Yeah, he's only on the 1 gas, so yeah, there it is. There's that engineering bay. Going to be using that gas for stim and for +1 weapons. Very interesting kind of deviation from the normal build here is that we have Heromarine going for this Reaper. This very, very late scouting Reaper. And I kind of like the addition of that to this build. It's going to provide him a lot of information that he otherwise wouldn't have with this build.
All right, gonna come in here. We'll get through the front door. Adepts will be here to greet it. We'll be turned around and just head back home.
Yeah. I mean, he sees that there's no third base, which is, good information. Stim does start up. Third barracks starts up. This is, and he is gonna also respect the fact that Zest does like to go for that DT play. He gets the missile turret up here, and that's another advantage of getting that quick engineering bay.
Indeed. Stim and +1 starting up behind all of this. 3 barracks. I would have thought. Oh, no, third barracks isn't done yet. I'm thinking too far into the future. I was like, where's combat shield?
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't have the second tech lab just yet. We will see that scouting Reaper gets picked off. I assume it saw the third nexus. It must have. There's no way that he didn't see that third nexus. we are going to be seeing there was a sentry warped in, so he's going to be able to get a hallucination scout, and that's going to let him know that, oh man, my opponent went 3rd command center. Well, that sucks, because my worker count is probably not going to be very far ahead of his right now.
No.
And he's only up 2 workers against a player that has triple mule potential. Ooh, and this is going to be a Templar Archives follow-up coming out of Zest. This is probably going to be High Templar in a War Prism to bridge the gap into that mid-game.
So we will see a little more splash time at this time around, which was the one thing he was lacking last time. Charge also starting up here, getting a couple of those Big Daddy Immortals. Although there are Marauders in the mix. He is making 2 Marauders at a time here now. Combat Shield about halfway, +1, and Stim about to finish up here. And I assume that's going to possibly start a push here, but he does have the Stalkers to deal with at the front gate here. Beautiful Blink Micro does shave off a couple bio units here and there without really losing any Stalker. Just got some hull damage on one of them, but did blink back.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was great micro right there.
There we go.
From Zest. Really nailing it right there. Ooh, as I say that, he loses a Stalker. But still, getting some good pickoffs. Storm, it's not going to be done in time for this. And that's what this Immortal is out to bridge for. He just wants to buy himself time. He wants to, be able to have a big, meaty backbone in his army while teching up to that High Templar, that Storm, getting that War Prism. Because as it is right now, if Heromarine attacked and he didn't have that Immortal, this would be a very, very scary situation for Zest. But with that Immortal, with the potential battery overcharge, he's pretty safe. You know what kills an Immortal powered by a battery overcharge? What would that be? Nothing. Literally nothing. True. Something we could also see, it's difficult to execute, but if we can see a Force Field Storm combo, that could be very, very difficult for Heromarine to deal with. That could be a very, very powerful combination. I love that Scouting Probe. Going to watch these units. We do see the attack coming in at the natural expansion, and is there any Storm? Guardian Shield going to get popped, as well as that battery overcharge. Does it keep the Immortal alive? We wait with bated breath. Looks like the Immortal did, in fact, go down. Zest is going to be able to hold here, and he will blink forward, picks off a medevac. Going to be able to get a couple... Will he get any more bio units with an aggressive blink? Yes, he will. Oh, he'll grab the medevac, in fact. Yes. Very nice move. Nice. Picks up the 2 medevacs. I think that's worth it for the Immortal in return. Storms coming on down here on top of the bio forces. More Storms. Juicy, juicy Storms. Taking out a good chunk. Workers now getting pulled. The workers are kind of derping around that one supply depot there. But they did kind of create a choke, so the charge loss couldn't really get in there and get all a good surround on them. Going to force a liftoff of that 3rd base. Charge lots going to retreat a little here. That Archon in the back to provide a little backbone support. Yeah, Zest, I think he's overstayed his welcome a little bit there. He went up the high ground with quite a few Zealots, and it cost him, 5 or 6 of them. I don't think he expected Heromarine to be able to get out enough to actually deal with that. So well done by Heromarine, being able to not just stay alive, but get a nice kind of trade at the end of that fight. And now his 1-1's complete against no upgrades for Zest. Zest's 1-1 still quite a ways away. Still no Robo Base, so we're not going to see Colossi or Disruptors coming out from him for quite a while here. He is just continuing to build up Stalkers. He does, I believe, have the War Prism full of High Templar. That's the word. Yeah, this is a very dangerous moment here for Heromarine. We are going to see the Storm Drop does get a decent connection. Second one is going to be mostly dodged by Heromarine. Nice job anticipating that, but his bio units were so bruised up going into this fight. Zest taking an excellent position, high ground away from that 3rd base, and just kind of splitting the army of Heromarine. But Heromarine doing a good job of kind of avoiding this. I love this. He boosts the medevacs over to the other base, but Zest recognizes it and just goes right into the natural expansion. Heromarine, will he be able to deal with this? It looks like a Storm preventing the flank right there, and is this enough? Heromarine actually ahead in a lot in supply. Zest, where is his army going? Oh, he eats some big Widowmine shots. This is looking really bad for Zest all of a sudden. Zest's going to have to back out here. All he has left is nothing. 3 Stalkers and a War Prism. Going to head back home.
definitely a better engagement there for Heromarine. Zest literally throwing most of his army away at the end there. I think he should have pulled back a little sooner. Those Widow Mines, the true MVP here for Heromarine.
Yeah. I think this is Zest underestimating Heromarine a little bit.
Absolutely.
That's what it feels like. That's the only reason he would stay so long. And I really wish he had just stayed between those bases instead of trying to force his way into the natural expansion. It didn't work. It didn't work for him at all. And now he is down in army supply. He did kill a lot of SCVs, and he's up to 72 probes, but the 4th base is not up and running yet. It was built basically after that attack. Ooh, Widow Mines, not going to be able to get too much done. Actually, I think they only got like 1 probe.
Yeah, it looks like just the 1 probe guy. Ooh, this... yeah, this gets 3 workers here. Nice placement, though. Observer about to... just starting now. Looks like we're going to see Storm Drops. EMP coming down on the War Prism. Will force it back.
Yeah, this is going to force a couple Vikings, actually, out of Heromarine. And Zest is going to have to be so careful about this. Ooh, here comes the Storm Drop. Will be able to get quite a bit of damage. 10 SCVs. That is huge damage. That is the kind of stuff that he needed. But he gets EMP'd, and now those High Templar are paperweights.
He also did lose one of those High Templar in there. So it almost felt like you're saying that Zest didn't respect Heromarines' presence in that big push where he lost most of his army. Yeah. How do you think there's a lot of Korean players that underestimate the strength of foreigners? And
oh yeah, not as bad as it used to be, but it used to be so much disrespect. And to their credit, they were right for a lot of it. But now you can't do that. You can't do that, and we're seeing why. Heromarine is going toe-to-toe. He's up in army supply. He is down in economy a significant amount, and he will get forced back on both fronts by Zest, so good job from Zest. We are going to see some EMPs kind of connecting on the Zealots, and Heromarine actually suddenly taking a really, really great fight on the left side. Hold the phone. I was saying that it was a cleanup on both sides. Not the case. Attacking up the ramp. Very, very bad maneuver from Zest. And now he's down a ton of army supply. He's kind of all in with this army on the right. Does warp in 12 Zealots. I don't know.
The 3rd base here is going to go down. While that's going down, Zest is wanting to move into the main base. Going to catch a lot of these transferring workers. 11 SCVs going down. I believe the 3rd base... Oh, he's going to depower a lot of gateways here. Robos are depowered. 1 gateway depowered. The natural is going to get breached here. While that's going down, the natural of Heromarine is also under distress here. The 3rd base is burning. Going to blink forward, force a liftoff. We got ourselves a funky little base trade here. No, Heromarine is going to head back home.
Yeah, I think that... No, he's going for the 3rd base. Okay. He's going for the other base. But Zest cannot attack up this ramp. That is folly. He is trying to hold position as stalkers, and I kind of like that move. I think that's okay. Ooh, Zest going to try and get away with these probes, and Heromarine actually going to let him get away with more than I think he should have been able to get away with. Zest, can he break through here? He is doing his darnest, but he doesn't have any High Templar for Storm. The Viking will take down the War Prism. No more Warp in, and that is going to be Heromarine cleaning this.
Oh my god, really?
Is going to get called. Well done by Big Gabe. That is a huge, huge victory right there.